All right, guys, I've been trying to tell you. For in many videos. Matter of fact, I stopped doing any videos almost December 1st. I went from 11,000 views down to I've got like 800 views right now. I mean, you just stop doing videos, everybody just goes away. They don't watch none of your old stuff. But anyway, I've been trying to tell you guys the difference between hillbillies and rednecks. And let me tell you, rednecks, all I can, I know for a fact, they can shoot some stuff up. Shoot it up. I mean, they can light up the night sky with their guns. There ain't no doubt. These rednecks, they like to ride horses. I've seen them riding horses right straight down a mesa. I mean, it looks like the horse and the guy would just fall off of it. The horse or the guy, the guy stays in the saddle and they go straight down that doggone mesa. Now a hillbilly now, he likes horsepower too, but we gotta have more than one, at least more than one. And I don't even remember seeing hillbillies ride horses, to be honest with you. My entire life, gas engines have worked, and most of the hillbillies, they can put a gas engine on anything, just so they don't have to walk. It's always a long way to anywhere when you're a hillbilly. But like I said, the rednecks, they can shoot the they can just shoot the hell out of anything. Hillbillies like to blow things up. You think I'm kidding? You think I'm kidding you? Have any of you ever heard where they actually built your atom bomb, your nuke bomb? Any of it? Know where it's at? If you don't believe me, they like to say it was done in California. They like to say that. But if you find out the truth, it happened in Oak Ridge, Tennessee, which my family lived about 45 minutes north of there, around Norris Lake. But that was the secret hub of the Manhattan Project. The secret hub of the Manhattan Project. That's where the nukes, some of you call them, atom bombs, some of you other ones call them, were made. The first ones, they're probably still making them there as well. Do you think they shipped a bunch of California smart people out there? No, they had the hillbillies building them. Why? Because hillbillies know how to blow stuff up. That's a fact. You think I'm kidding with you? Who made the moonshine? Do you know how much stuff you could blow up with just moonshine? You don't even know. You don't even know. Let's see. Where was I at here? Moon. Okay. That's the thing that the hillbillies do. They get drunk off of moonshine and blow stuff up. That's a fact. This was back when I think I was about 14, 15 years old. Probably 15. Because Del Dumas, if you got any of you that went to school where I went to school and know Del Dumas, God rest his soul. He's dead and gone now. But me, him, and another guy went to my uncle's house from Greenwood, Indiana, down to Tennessee. And this was in the 70s. Indiana, you couldn't have anything more than a sparkler for 4th of July or anything, a sparkler or a snake, one of them snakes you'd like, and they kind of curl up a little bit. You couldn't have no explosives at all. Me, me and Dale Dumas, we went to my uncle's house down in Tennessee. And this other guy, I didn't know the other guy. He was a friend of Dale's. But I met him at that trip, basically. And we went down, had a good time down there, and we bought a bunch of explosives and blew them up the whole side of a mountain, I'm pretty sure. But then we went over and bought a bunch of fireworks. We were going to bring them back up to Greenwood. We all bought cartons of black cats, if you know what they are. Now, on the way back, the guy I really didn't know, he was asleep in the back seat. Me and Dale, we'd been buddies since at least junior high. And me and him, we're riding up in the front seat, and I reached down in between my legs and grabbed a whole pack, long pack, about, I think it's like 50 or 100 shot black cats. And Dale's watching me, and he's seeing me roll up that one tip on the one end. He's going, "What are you doing?" I took my lighter to lead, dropped it on the back seat while this guy's sleeping in the back seat. This guy come up off that seat back there. Me and Dale just busting up. We just laughing. We're doing 60 mile an hour up the, I think it was 75 or 70 or something coming up through there, coming back to Andy. Lit this guy up. He had a bunch of fireworks too. And I was sitting in the front seat, and I had a little pillow that I'd hold over, and I could kind of take a nap. And I was watching him. I folded the visor down, and I was watching him behind me. In the mirror, he didn't know it. And I see him, and he's twisting up a tip on one end, and I hear the click of the lighter. Just as he goes like this to throw it up there in my lap, or up there in the front seat, I took my pillow, I had a handful of, and I smacked it, knocked him right back on him. This guy's back there screaming, I mean, like a woman. Hey, I can't even get that high pitch scream going. I can't do it. I mean, he's screaming like my daughter screams. Yeah, so high. But another 100 of them went off back here. Now, I owed Dale Dumas. I owed him one day in going to high school. I was high on acid or something, smoking joints, and before I went into school. And I asked Dale, "Hey, man, I'm out of cigarette. I need a cigarette." Dale, instead of reaching for his pack, he reached in another pocket, and I didn't pay no attention to it. He gave me this single cigarette he had, gave it to me. I ran down to the bathroom, lit that sucker up, and I'm sitting there hitting on it. Boom! The whole thing just explodes in my face. I'm thinking, seed busted or something. I thought a seed busted or something. I mean, that was the first thing going through. And I'm like, this is a cigarette. All of a sudden, the teacher comes in there. He heard the blast. Mr. Riley walks in. And I'm standing there. I got tobacco in my hair, and it's all over me. He goes, "What's going on, Gooms?" That's what he called me. I said, "Nothing, man." He goes, "Well, what was that sound?" I said, "I don't know. I don't have a clue." He goes, "You got tobacco all over you." Now I was thinking, oh, I'm going to get Dale back bad. I'm going to get him one day. I'm going to get him. Now 3 years later, or no, 2 years later, we're coming back on this trip I've been telling you about from Tennessee. I've been throwing 100 pack rounds in the back seat blowing this guy up in the back seat. That guy goes back to sleep in the back seat. And I reach down. And I start twisting up another 100 pack. Dale Doom is sitting driving. He's driving. And Dale's going, no, man, don't do it. Don't do it. And I lit it. And then I slapped it right over into Dale's lap. That was payment for the loaded cigarette he gave me when I was high. 100 rounds, black cats, going off in his lap as he's driving about 60 miles an hour down the road. Now, he's lifted his butt way up off the seat, and most of them are just blowing up onto the seat. But we're still doing 60, and he can't push on the brakes without just locking it up. People, I laughed and I laughed. I laughed so hard. I even figured it was a good chance we were going to die. But if I'd have had a camera, that video would go so viral today that I'd never have to think about money again. And I guarantee you, Dale and that other guy, I can't remember who that other guy is, told many people about that trip. If any of you are watching and he told you, let me know. God loves you guys. But that's the difference between rednecks and hillbillies. Make no mistake. Seek Jesus.